Samsung, proud sponsor of Tech Busters.
Aki Anastasio, I have a surprise for you. They are the most eagerly anticipated new iPhones of
You are so slick.
since last iPhone launch.
But it looks remarkably similar to the new ones. Well, the older ones, but they just feel a little bit like,
Well,
I
you
don't
know,
know. They're nice.
Johnny Ives described this as beautifully unapologetically plastic, and I think it's really beautifully unapologetically Apple. Very cleverly, you can play with that one because I've registered my fingerprint on this one.
yes,
The great thing about this is that the fingerprint reader is really fantastic. I must tell you, I'm a huge fan of it. It's like you just put your finger on it, you scan it a few times, and off you go. It is very much the same chassis as the iPhone 5.
Yes.
Looks very similar. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference really if you didn't know,
except for
except
the
for
back,
slightly different colors. And somewhere in my pocket,
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the other iPhone.
Are you?
Yeah, then I'll show you.
Gee, you got lots of them.
comparatively,
Have you by any chance got a rabbit in
like
your...
smuggling iPhones. Anyway, so there's the difference. You can't really see it. It's a slightly
Yeah.
different black.
But look, I was playing with a friend of mine's one as well, and I'm most impressed with the camera on that. The camera is quite sensational.
Great camera, much better flash,
Yes.
and much better low light photography. But you know, that's Shapshak's first rule of cell phone upgrades. It's always thinner, always faster, always has a better camera, sometimes has a bigger screen. Just overall another good, slick product from Apple. But I have to show the viewers that how excellently this the fingerprint reader is. Look how I put a picture of you on the screen, Aki. Can you see that? I did that especially for you.
Okay, put your finger.
And I will place my finger there. And it just pops open.
That's very clever.
Same for purposes. Do you want to see Aki chewing his thumb again? Whoa, look.
But here's the thing, Toby. I mean, I've been looking at the sales figures, and isn't it amazing the human nature? You know, everybody was expecting this one, you know, the so-called cheaper version. It's not much cheaper. It's really essentially an iPhone 5, but with funky colors, which I love the colors.
Yeah.
But, the top range model is still outselling this one, I think 4-1 at the moment.
Something like that. But
just people want to get the high-end model. They don't want to mess around with something smaller.
It's an aspirational brand, and I think that's the place that Apple will continue to play in.
Is it a problem for them, though? I think that it could be long-term.
Who knows? You know, I mean, you keep trying to apply normal logic to this company, and it just continues to defy it. You know, since Steve Jobs left, certainly it's a much more leaky company. A lot more product gets out, product news. The announcements are, you know, like last week's announcement. You know, less shock, more people know what it is. I mean, frankly, I'm no longer prepared to speak about speculation or what it happens. But these two products are very good. And like you said, people thought they'd make a cheap iPhone, but they just made a cheaper iPhone. And they've just made it slightly less than that, but still aspirational, still slick, still good. And they should probably thank Nokia for proving that these plastic bright colors will work.
No, you're quite right. And what's great about the new 5S is that, you know, the LTE chips on here will work across multiple LTE. So, you know, currently the current phone only works on certain networks, and this one here will work on all the LTE networks in the country, which is great news. But let's speculate, because we don't know when this is arriving in the country yet. So let's take a little side bet, Mr. Shapshak. When do you say the new iPhones are arriving in South Africa?
I say it will arrive the day that Vodacom issues a press release.
You reckon? Gee, you're amazing. I say they'll be here before the end of November.
I'd like to believe that, because at least you'll have some reason to smile for Christmas. Well, there we go. Very good, very slick. What you've come to expect from Apple, and
what we've come to expect from you as well.
Exactly.
Pulling them out your pocket like that.